Hello! I wanted to make this video because I was watching a shopping video because I kind of watch shopping videos to help me fall asleep. And in the shopping video, the lady that was shopping picked up a Labubu and started talking about Labubus, and that kind of reminded me of when I was at a diner with a bunch of my friends or acquaintances, you know. There was a lot of people, and I usually don't like to go out like this, but I'm like, you know what, it was my senior year of high school, so I was like, I might as well go and do things, you know, before I can't see anyone. And this one girl just sits there and she just goes, guys, don't you think Labubus are so ugly? And it's like, yeah, that's already what everyone already thinks. And it just kind of made me I don't know, annoyed, because we already know this. Why are we just trying to re-say something that has already been said? This was during the Labubu craze, but after it was already kind of dying down. It was it kind of made me realize how it's just so hard to really connect with people in this day and age, especially even still after all the whole Labubu thing. It's not only exclusive to Labubu related things, but it's honestly just so hard to connect with people because they just say whatever is trendy or whatever has already been said. Anything you've seen on TikTok is probably a repeat of something on Twitter, which is a repeat of something someone else has already said. It's never an original thought, especially Instagram. If you've got Instagram, it's all slop, and I hate it so much because so many stupid repost accounts. I don't want to see your repost and just for you to have some racist weird name and the copy and pasted Japan makes electricity with their feet, or V stepped into the crowd. Oh my god, please kill us. And I just think that our generation, or not our generation, it's society as a whole, just has such a hard time connecting with people because we have no brains. We literally have no brains, and we just say whatever's popular to make us in good standings with other people. And it doesn't even have to be our own opinion. We just say oh yeah. And usually I feel that works against us most times. Especially because if there's no nuance, I feel we've come to a point where it's either completely yes or completely no. And that creates no room for nuance. Or there's too much nuance and there's no completely yes or completely no. People who are usually completely yes or completely no only want to do that to be in someone's good graces, and they don't want to, understand the nuances of things. Because they want to be in someone's good standing, and they want to always seem morally superior to other people, so they won't think for their own. They'll just be well, if everyone thinks this, then I'll think this, even if their own beliefs don't reflect it. And that's where it kind of really backfires, because then when confronted about it, they have literally nothing to say. I don't know about this video, but I had to cut off a couple friends this year because I think they just had such a high moral grounding that they couldn't admit when they're wrong. And they're oh, both sides have to be happy. Both sides do not always have to be happy, okay? No, you do not have to please always both parties. And trying to be morally correct all the time when you're not actually thinking for yourself always backfires, because you actually have no idea what you're doing. So when someone actually confronts you, but outside of the script or whatever, you have nothing valuable to say, and you're just standing there on your own defending this crap defense that you've probably held for years, and this crap belief. And now when it comes time to stand 10 toes behind it all, you can't, and then just end up digging yourself further into a hole because you can't get out now, and you feel like you have to die by these standards you set for yourself, or these standards that you think are 100% right, and then you just like end up cutting off people making the wrong mistakes in your life, which, yeah, I feel like that's people. Like, you honestly cannot connect with other people because you're always trying to do, we can't connect with other people because we're trying to, because we're fake. That's the truth. Like, so many people, like, I feel like even aesthetics now, like, yeah, it's okay to have an aesthetic and stuff, and like, yeah, I use Pinterest to kind of like put together stuff, but I feel like even on Pinterest it's so fake, like the older brother 2000s core, and like the clean girl aesthetic, and this aesthetic, and that core, and the Jumino core and stuff. It's like, stop trying so hard, people, please, just be yourself. Like, yes, to get a personality, you're gonna have to do a little digging. You don't get a personality just by like freaking putting together a couple Affliction shirts and Junko jeans and carrying around a carabiner, okay? Like, like, get nerdy. If you're really a nerd guy, like, get nerdy, bruh. It's like, like, most of these people don't do research into the type of stuff they like or the type of fashion they like, and it's not even that hard. Like, we're just lazy. We're literally lazy. Like, and it's so weird to see them dogging at other people who are actually nerdy or geeky and do their research. Like, when I used to be in the skate community with my friend, like, a while ago, like, people would just, like, harass us all the time. But the same people would be like fake, they'd be like posers. Like, we weren't great, but at least we're out there trying, you know? Like, I know a couple tricks, like, I can do a couple things. Like, I was out there learning and trying every day. It doesn't matter if you're good or not, right? And then we get harassed by people who are posers, who don't even skate, but what, they're like wearing their DC shoes, they got like some freaking Vans, and their Vans hoodie, and they're like, I don't even know what type of jeans, okay? But over here pretending to be the 2000s older brother core, or they're like the fake nerdy core, like, oh, I'm so nerdy, I have glasses, I'm so nerdy. And then they literally don't know anything, don't know how to think for themselves, form their own opinions. And I feel like that's just so hard. That's why I can't connect as much, because you kind of see someone from the outside like that, and you're like, oh, maybe we can be friends, and then you actually go in to try to be friends with them, and it's like nothing. They have no substance behind anything they say. Even people who like read, like book talk people, or okay, I don't want to say like book talk, but yes, book talk. There is a bad side of book talk, obviously, and even people who aren't on book talk. Like, I know this guy who is like nerdy, booky, whatever, but the minute you talk to him, it's like a nothing burger. Like, you read all these books for what? For the aesthetic? Like, why are you reading books? I don't get it. And that's what just makes it so hard to connect, because people aren't really putting the faith and like the time and effort into these aesthetics as people used to. Like, you have to cultivate, like, and they all think you can just do it so artificially, like, or vicariously through other people, which no, you really have to go through. Even if you use Pinterest, right? Like, that, I use Pinterest too, but we can do through there is find authentic sources, or find the links through the pictures, because sometimes they'll have pictures and a link, or you can see the magazine title that a photo is taken from or something, and then you do more extensive research from that, or you really compile authentic photos instead of a remake of a remake of a remake, right? And like, so there's nothing wrong with following an aesthetic, but just make sure you're really in that aesthetic. Like, even I feel like punk too, like, I like punk a lot. I like a lot. But I feel like, despite me playing classical music right now with the Beach Boys, I don't know if you can hear it, but a lot of people in punk are like really right-winged. I'm like, does none of us actually listen to the lyrics in any punk song? Like super anti-government, like yeah, super anti-government, super anti like class wars and all of this, super anti any right-wing like racist agenda, and then you try to become friends with one of them and they're like literally neo-Nazis. Like, what is this? And that has been a problem for a while. It's not recent, but I feel like it's even more prominent now with like MAGA, like people like posting like, I don't know, freaking black flag or suicidal tendencies or something. Suicidal tendencies or something like that. Like, do you not understand? Do we not understand? But yeah, I think we're just very artificial and very trendy, and that's why we can't connect really well. And I just had to write and get it off my chest, so thank you.